Ethan, obviously an amazing night. How's the last couple of days been after what was a sensational night for you?
Yeah, it's been good, but hang on a second. Yeah, it's been good. It was a good win against obviously probably our biggest rivals, but at the same time we got a game in 2 days, so it's been a quick turnaround and we got to focus on that.
What's that feeling like? I'm sure you've been here a lot of times as a fan to Adelaide, Melbourne Victory games, played in a few already, but to score the winning goal, that's a real moment.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty good feeling, and just to have all the boys around you, and for us to put in that performance and get the result was even better. So that means more to get the 3 points.
You've obviously broken in the team the last couple of years. It felt like you always get yourself in good positions, but goals was something that maybe that you could have improved on. You have now, I think it's the second many home games. Has that been a big target for you the last couple of years?
Oh yeah, this year I've needed to score goals. I probably should have scored a few more before that, but I just think for me now, scoring is something I can keep adding to my game and keep getting better at.
How's the morale of the group? Obviously the last sort of month or so, it's been a lot of occasions where it's looked like we could go top and just fell short. How big was the celebration after the game like that?
Oh, I didn't think it was really any bigger. I just think it was just obviously a big 3 points, but at the same, like I said before, we've got a quick turnaround now and we couldn't get too caught up in the result, and we had to quickly turn around and get ready for Auckland on Wednesday.
Like you say, you've been, I'm sure, to a lot of these games as a fan with your dad playing for the club as well. Do you remember the last time we've had an atmosphere like that for an Adelaide United Melbourne Victory game in a regular season game?
There's probably maybe. To be fair, it's probably the best. It's the best crowd I've played in front in by far, and I just think it gives credit to the fans. They've shown up each and every week this season, and I think I'm just happy we got the result for us, but also for them because they've been turning out.
How important is that now, particularly like you say, with the game in a couple of days, that's the sort of thing that can make sure that the crowds keep on coming?
It makes a big difference for us when we've got the backing of the fans, and them showing up each and every week gives us confidence because it means they believe in us, and we just want to make sure we put in good performances for them and get 3 points for them as well.
In the pre-season, you obviously got given a long-term extension. It feels like you've taken your game up a level. Did that help you sort of have confidence in yourself, that show of faith in the club that you knew that you were here to stay?
I think it was more just shows that the club have confidence in me, and that gives me confidence playing each and every week, knowing that they have that belief in me. And I just think, obviously, with the playing group, it's just a good group in general, and it just makes it easy for me to do my job on the pitch.
Who's sort of wrapped their arms around you? Obviously, there's not a lot of experience in this side. Is there anyone else that you've sort of been able to learn off in the last couple?
Obviously, last year I was playing with Issa. He's helped me a lot in that position. Some of the other boys like Kits, Harvey, and even Steph, who I've been with for nearly four years now. So I've been able to learn a lot off them these last couple of years.
We see you finished the game at fullback very briefly. Obviously, your dad was a great fullback from the club. You're very different players, but what do you think you learned off him?
He's just kind of helped me as I've grown up through my career, but he's kind of just stayed out of the way and let me do my thing. And if I ever ask for help or his opinion, he'll give it.
Did that almost feel like a culmination of your entire life on the weekend? That's something that I'm sure you've dreamed of growing up. You've been so ingrained in this club from a young age.
Oh yeah, it was obviously a cool moment. It's always special to come out and represent your hometown club each and every week. So I just think for me it's a bit more than another game against Melbourne Victory, but it's just the same each and every week that I get to play in front of this crowd like I've been sitting in the stands so many times before.
And the game finished with, I think, 9 South Australians on the park. Do you think that gives you that bit of extra motivation as a group when you have so many guys fighting for that same thing?
Oh yeah, I think that makes a big difference, and I think a lot of them were young boys as well that I've played. Yaya, who I've played with for quite a few years now, Johnny, Luca, all those guys. For us, we know what it means to play for the club, having all of us supported it for so long. So I think that just makes it a little bit more special.
With the situation that the league as a whole is in right now, we've seen a lot of clubs now having to sort of be forced to go down the route of playing young players, whereas Adelaide, it's been a clear plan for the last few years, and like you say, a lot of you have played together as juniors through FFSA and stuff like that. Do you think that's helped the fact that you have this camaraderie that goes back to when you were 13, 14 years old?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been playing with someone like Coxie. I've been playing with him since I was, I don't know, maybe 11. Even Yaya, I've played against Yaya when I was like 11, 12 as well. So, and then most of the other boys, I've been in some of their teams in the FSA program. So, I mean, it's just a lot of we've had a bond that's gone back for a long way, and it just makes it easier out on the pitch because we've been playing with each other for so long.
How huge was that for Coxie as well? Obviously not a debut, but a home debut, and I saw at the end of the game it looked like he was going as mental as you'd expect.
Yeah, no, I was very happy for Coxie. He works extremely hard, and he got his opportunity, and I thought he had a good game.
Auckland, obviously top of the table clash. How huge is this game?
Oh yeah, it's a big game. I mean, we got a chance. We can go a bit further up the table and kind of separate ourselves. And again, I hope the crowd can turn out and get behind us.
They've obviously, having played Melbourne City at home, it's going to be a hectic few days for them in terms of travel. You guys had to deal with that, staying the week in New Zealand, between the MacArthur and Wellington games. Are you hopeful that maybe that they'll be a little bit weary?
Oh, no, you can't go into a game hoping a team's going to be tired, because at the end of the day they're professionals and they're a good team, so we know they're going to come out and it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Not sure if you're much of an F1 man, but Valtteri Bottas was in the crowd on the weekend with Adelaide United shirts, and I think flexing it to the Melbourne Victory fans. How much of a good sign is that you've got guys that have names around the world getting around High Marsh and sitting in the centre?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool when you got, I guess, other athletes and other famous people that are supporting your club, and it gives, I guess, just shows that we are a big club, and yeah, I guess people can get behind us.
How much confidence is there in this group that this could be the year? It's been 9 years since that famous 2016 title win. Are you dreaming of what this season could have?
I mean, yeah, every year we play, you're hoping for silverware and a chance to play in a grand final and potentially win. And I think we just got to keep going week by week and just keep working, because obviously we're not even halfway through the season yet, so we can't get too carried away.
You spoke briefly about that camaraderie off the pitch. I don't know if you've seen Ethan on Instagram. Yaya's posted a nice photo of you two
did see that before.
Playing as kids. You've obviously changed a bit, but how did that make you feel seeing that this morning?
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yaya was one of my guys, and as I said before, I've been playing with him for a long time, and to have one of those moments with him on the pitch was pretty cool.
And just lastly, Carl, you obviously scored the winning goal, but it wasn't just the winning goal. You saved yourself $100. Carl mentioned the bet that you have with him in his press conference. Could you elaborate on that?
Well, I don't really have a bet. He just finds me if I shoot over the bar. So that's really all it is. And yeah, I guess hopefully that cancels it out, really.
When did that start?
I think he started getting annoyed at one point, maybe a couple of weeks ago, that I hadn't really had a shot on target, and it just came from there.
Is that the secret behind you finding a target a little bit more regularly?
No, I don't think so.
2 home games, 2 goals, consecutive home games. You must be pleased with that, and you've got a golden boot to fight for.
Yeah.
Essentially now.
I'm not going to get that carried away.